Since 1977, bingo games in Portland have grown from small charity fundraisers to a multi-million-dollar business. And the charities complain that big business bingo is taking their patrons and their money. In his second report on gambling, Randy Ripplinger examines bingo, the odds, the payouts, and the profit.
St. Ignatius Church has one of the longest-running bingo games in the Portland area. Well before voters approved legalizing the game in 1976 and the legislature defined it in a 1977 law, bingo buffs were already patronizing the Wednesday night event religiously. It gets a little tougher to keep the crowd coming these days because there is competition, big competition. Bingo advertisements fill 3 pages in the nickel ads. The prizes are getting bigger and bigger as bingo operators bid for the players' dollars, and they're getting them. But legislators say that wasn't the intention of the law.
They thought that some of the large bingo operations were really running like casino gambling, and they saw 2 problems with that. One is that it was unfair competition with the small church that's maybe supporting a private school that's trying to operate bingo 1 or 2 nights a week.
Washington bingo operators reported a gross take of more than $70 million last year, with a profit of $8 million. The business isn't that large in Oregon yet, but it is the fastest growing of the regulated betting games here. Salem police say that community spends more than $2 million annually on bingo. And in the Portland metropolitan area, the estimated figure is $10 million. These figures have to be estimated because there is no accounting system in Oregon as there is across the river. In fact, there are only 2 restrictions in the law here. Games are supposed to be operated by charities or churches, and they can't legally pay their bingo volunteers. Father John Rashford runs a pretty clean game here, though there is one gray area. His bingo volunteers are granted a discount on tuition at the St. Ignatius School. Bingo brings in $30,000 a year for the school's budget, money which becomes more and more important as other sources of revenue shrink in this age of budget cuts. So making bingo successful makes the school more successful, even at someone else's expense.
My strong feeling is that there are many people who will play bingo who can't afford to spend that $10, $20, $50 a night. And they really don't need that added burden of being tempted to come and play because they might make $1,000 or $2,000.
But you're still running your game.
But I'm still running my game.
And 3-2. And 3-2.
And some decent payouts.
20, 40, 60.
But tonight's crowd was attracted by the big prize offered in a blackout game.
Our first special game number 6 today, is $2,000 for 56 numbers or less.
If a player covers all the numbers by the time 56 balls are pulled out,
I-27.
Then the $2,000 are paid. The odds of any one person winning this night are 1 in 8,000. Some came very close, but there was no winner.
Normally, you don't really come out ahead. I don't like to tell people that, but on the average, someone, say, wins $1,000. They play at a particular game where they won that $1,000. By the end of the year, they've paid it back.
So the question is, who really wins?
You might say that a person who goes and really enjoys themselves, whether they win or not any money, is a winner for the fact that they had a good time. I think clearly the organization that operates the bingo game is a winner.
But at the same time, I think, I think there's a great deal of social aspects involved in bingo, and I think that's part of the success that we've had with bingo, is that we've provided an important social outlet for an awful lot of people.
I like to play bingo.
Why? What is it attractive? Is it winning the money or what else?
No, it's just entertainment, something to do.
Just for something to do. There's a chance of winning money.
Chances are, though, you will lose some money. But after all, that's the point. That's how St. Ignatius Church and some other charities support themselves. But there are some bingo operators who support no schools and hold no church services. Yet they collect thousands, sometimes millions of dollars a year, all tax-free. In tomorrow's report, we'll talk to one such organization. Randy Ripplinger reporting for Channel 2 News.